Oh, I guess we're going. Okay.
What is it?
I don't know. You did something. You pushed the button.
I didn't push anything.
No, you didn't push anything. No, that's true. It just kind of went on. That's amazing.
That's good.
Okay, well. There must be a motion thing that we don't know about.
Okay. What do you think about AI?
It's terrifying.
Terrifying.
Mhm.
In what way?
I'm terrified by it because I feel like we've already dumbed down humans and de-skilled humans enough. And this is just, we just don't have to think anymore. And then if it is so clever because it's got all of the knowledge in the digital universe, then it's so powerful. It can do anything eventually. Like it could tap into power plants or electricity stations and petrol stations and cause havoc on orders for supermarkets and cause supermarket shutdowns and
Everything's becoming more and more digital. More things are controlled digitally.
I don't like. So I was actually having a conversation today with.
It's scary now because it's getting so good that it's like people can use it to distort truth.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's getting to a point where you're just going to be like,
you don't know
what the fuck is
what is up and what is down.
Yeah, it is crazy.
And the news, like we've got journalists at the moment. Some of them are bad enough, but when it's just all AI that can decide what it wants to tell different groups of people for whatever reason. Not that, I don't know why it would have an ulterior motive, but if it wants to control humans or play a game on humans, like it could do that.
Yeah.
Yep. I was actually having a conversation today or yesterday with someone about keys. Oh, it was today. It was Erin was getting my nails done.
Oh, Erin.
Awesome. About house keys versus pins on doors. And I have nothing wrong with home security, but there's something about a key, digitally, and all these like AI houses or intelligent houses. It's just like my fridge doesn't need to do my ordering for me.
No, fuck no. I agree.
And my house doesn't need to be able to lock me in or out.
But what are people doing with all this supposed extra time from all this shit?
Scrolling through Doombook, Facebook.
Yeah.
Doom scrolling through Facebook.
It's not.
That's not a good use of that, all of this extra time that we're saving because things are so convenient. I don't think people are making more art. I don't think people are...
Have you seen the movie WALL-E?
WALL-E, the one, the little cute little robot in space, yeah.
You seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so all the humans are like...
I don't remember it though.
Oh,
I just remember him shooting off in space with the...
The humans had to leave Earth because they overpolluted it.
Yeah.
And they're so... like advanced that everything is done for them, and they're just a bunch of fat fuckers being floated around in these beds in this like space cruise ship.
Yeah. But
we see that now, we just don't have floating beds.
Yeah, essentially. But what are we going to do? There's going to have to be a whole different society because money is going, like, all of it's just going to kind of, I just don't see where it's going. I don't get where it's going. I'm not sure I feel comfortable with where it's going.
No.
And I think there's a lot to be said for
we're supposed to do physical shit. We're supposed to be doing those little jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what our bodies are for, to use, to move, to lift everything.
And to problem solve. Our brains are supposed to problem solve. Yeah, absolutely. And pass down knowledge to the next generation. Learning.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with someone once about how they thought it was, I can't remember the word, but like a failure or the most, like, inconvenient. Stop doing that. The most time-consuming waste of energy that our knowledge doesn't automatically get passed to our kids. But I think no, I don't think that. I don't think so because number one, I don't know that we'd ever then get new ideas or new technology because someone doesn't have a chance to really think slightly left, because they've already got this imprinted knowledge. And two, there's a lot of wrong things that people believe and pass down that you hope the next generation will know better, will learn better. Yeah, but AI to me is terrifying. Terrifying. And it's exponential.
Yeah, and it can learn and fix itself and know how to get better and evolve like humans can. Essentially, just not physically, obviously.
Well,
but even then, who knows? It could.
Well, once we're into chips and brains and stuff, and how far that goes, and then not even. I mean, even in terms of brainwashing people, you can brainwash people and make them do whatever they want to do. You're basically turning humans into something. There's no reason why AI wouldn't do that. Again, I don't know for what reason, but
I think AI is not going to have emotions. I don't think AI is going to have emotions like humans do. And it's so then it's not going to it's not going to want to be dominating towards any one race or one sex or one gender like humans, like many humans have. It's not going to have those emotional things about it that's like, I need to dominate.
I hope not. But they're trying to get consciousness.
What's the reason why?
Can you come forward?
Why would it do that?
Well, I don't know.
Humans do it because we have emotion and we have...
and ego and all that. Yeah, absolutely. Right.
But then what's the argument for that? People say that it could look at humans as the issue.
Well, that's right, which we are. In a lot of places.
But that's just the Matrix, right? That's what happened in the Matrix. Which we could be in.
Yeah, he can reach the coat hanger thing. Yeah. Where did that come from?
What?
AI.
Oh, well, the phone, started recording this very video and I didn't even touch the friggin' phone.
Yeah, but you held a signal.
What?
You held a signal.
What
to
signal?
it, obviously. You had your hand over the camera.
Well, so what was it? Was it that?
No, I don't think that. No, you had it because it wasn't.
Yeah, it was
you had it over the camera, yeah.
But then I was doing this.
No.
I didn't touch it.
There was obviously that has gestures and things that it picks up on.
Does it?
Of course it does.
What, they can turn off and on?
The camera can take pictures and turn them off. It has voice commands.
Yeah, well, I didn't say anything for it to
No,
start
but you
recording.
did a gesture.
What if I did that?
No, stop it. You're unruly.
I don't think flipping the bird's unruly on a Friday night.
It's Friday. How's your day?
Yeah, sweet. Pretty sweet.
I had lots of different conversations today with different people. One, Iran and Israel and Russia.
I don't know enough about that to really get into that.
No, I don't feel like I know enough about it either, but it's kind of scary what could be going on.
Yeah, well, Iran getting away. It doesn't take a genius to know that Iran getting involved isn't a great thing.
And then if Russia backs Iran...
US and Iran hate each other.
US and Iran, US and Russia.
But US and Israel love each other, so that's why that's weird.
US and Israel?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know enough about that.
And then China.
That's fucking crazy, though.
Yeah, it's going on right now. How lucky we are to be.
Yeah, we're worried about picking up the rowdy off the ground.
I'm not worried about that.
Well, I'm comparing their problems to ours. Toughest part of my day was wiping up biryani from the ground.
Casper's room for, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Should I take that thing off? Or will he tire himself out?
I'm hoping he'll tire himself out and get bored. When toddlers grow, babies grow into toddlers. That must be another little leap he's had then. It's another little brain thing. Like, wanting to take his teddy bear for a ride.
Yep.
Little man. The little one. He's clever.
Yeah. Yeah. He's stupid clever. Crazy clever.
He did a few things today. Yeah, he did a few things today. Oh, excuse me. He's got a good sense of humour as well. He was eating a pear.
Today?
And he'd bite into it and sniff. But what he was meaning to do was slurp all of the and sniff. He worked that out though, and then he thought he was really clever. He's bite into it like a vampire. A vampire without fangs, those 4 front teeth.
Yeah, he's funny when he wants some vitamin C.
He knows his oranges, yeah.
Yeah, he walked straight out to the mandarin tree or orange tree and just pointed a white one. He went handy on a mandarin the other night.
He has had an orange every day, yeah. Nice.
Awesome.
From the orchard, yeah, it's good, it's great. He likes them. He does like his fruit.
And he loves a curry.
He loves a biryani, yeah.
Curry's so good, it's just spices.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, there might be a little bit of added sugar.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the spice, a lot of anti-inflammatories and stuff in there.
Yeah, there's lots of cream and other stuff in
Oh,
there.
my cream's great. What's wrong with cream? Better than fucking canola oil.
It's probably cooked it. That's probably canola oil that they use.
No.
Probably.
No, they use coconut oil.
I can guarantee they don't use coconut oil.
Really? Wouldn't that be more Indian cuisine? Yes.
In a restaurant, it's
They're trying to
expensive.
make money there, right?
We used to use vegetable oil at KFC. Big blocks of it, and it was cool. You put it in
Blocks of it.
Yeah, solid blocks of it, and you put it in the
Deep fry.
Yeah, and you weren't you were supposed to leave a little bit of oil just over the elements.
Yeah.
So it was hot, and then you just watch it melt. That was really satisfying. It feels like a very long time ago.
I wonder what their chicken would be like if they used beef tallow.
On chicken.
Beefy chicken.
Beefy chicken.
Oh, beefy fried KFC chicken.
It'd be a lot better for you.
Yeah, that's something they should look into.
There's actually.
I haven't had KFC in ages.
You had some when I was pregnant and we went to see Pie and the Horses.
Ages.
No.
Once a year.
I haven't had it for much longer than that.
Yeah, but you're not.
God, do you remember that?
So
You bought
much
me those.
carnival.
You bought me those bands to put on my wrist to stop me getting car sick, travel sick.
That's right.
That's right. We're driving back.
Again.
Driving back I need you to. Yeah, no, I said, I think I need to drive. And he said, we'll just wait till we get to car. Like, okay. And I'm like, no, I need you to pull over. And you panic. I can't. You need to pull over, just pull over. And then threw up everywhere. Yeah, good. Outside the car, luckily. I still pass that gate, obviously, every week.
And then the car park wallet in Auckland.
Car park
That was a
Robert
doozy.
at the baby show. Yeah.
That was a doozy.
4-hour drive down, just pulled into the car park, and yeah. And everyone was walking past, and you didn't even, you never once put your hand on my back or.
I figured I opened the door and I shielded.
You did eventually,
from
yeah.
Watching you. 'cause
Eventually,
I
you
figured-
did. You opened the back door so that I was shielded from all of the people walking past. Yeah, yeah. But then but then like there was the time we came back from the horses, and then there was the time when we had the photos at the beach and came back, and I threw up. Then as
Oh
well.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's right.
Yeah, those bands didn't help at all.
What were they supposed to do? Is there
It's
a
like a
pressure
pressure
point?
point, I think. Yeah.
Stops you from motion sickness. or
Mm.
something.
Pregnancy was rough. Pregnancy was rough for me.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, you disappeared for a lot of it. Most of the time I was sick.
First
Try.
2 months. Not even 2 months.
A month and a half. You were on 6 weeks, huh? And you left when I was
A month maybe.
about a month.
Yeah. But I stayed up till like midnight one every night to call you before you went to bed.
You did. You did do that. Yeah. You did do that. What did we talk about?
You probably would have been talking about. You mentioned more than once how you were craving mango.
Mango. No, did I? I don't think I could eat anything at that point. I couldn't eat anything at that point.
Dry crackers.
Not even dry crackers.
What did you eat?
Tropical flavoured ice blocks
Mm.
and crisps sometimes.
Yeah, sweet crisp. Good option.
That's it.
Crisps are a good option.
No. Yeah, that was it. That was all I could. Even walking into the supermarket, I would feel ill. Do you remember when we couldn't walk past the butchers? I couldn't park in the garage. There was so much. Oh.
What is it? Heightened senses or just?
You
like
do
a-
get a heightened sense
like
of
a-
smell. I guess taste. It's just your hormones just all over the place and chemistry changing, I guess. Which is weird because it doesn't make sense to me that you would stop eating meat, especially because of the iron and protein and fats and collagens that are in meats. You'd think there'd be a big craving for it. It's odd, huh? I don't know what that's about. It's strange. I'm sure there's some reason for it. Maybe we are all supposed to be vegan. Maybe.
We're supposed to be vegan because pregnant chicks can't eat meat. No, that's not a strong enough argument for me.
That's
I'll carry on with my meat eating.
it's the purest, it's the most logical sense.
How is that logical?
And the earth's flat.
How is that logical?
Well, because when you're growing another human being, that's the most important job you can do.
Yeah.
And if your body goes, do not eat this, do not eat that. Like, no.
But do we know if that's a modern thing?
I don't
Because
know.
there wouldn't be humans alive if that was it.
They wouldn't have crisps and icebox, that's for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, you think about it, like if people 5,000 years did that,
Did what?
had an aversion to eating meat
I
during the
don't know.
winter, what were they going to eat? Or did they just toe up and eat meat?
Yeah, but very different back then. Did they just rest? Or did they just eat meat? Did they just
Well,
bone broth? Or I don't know.
yeah, but
I don't know. You're going to throw it all back up anyway.
but it doesn't
Some
make
people,
it. It
but-
doesn't. The same as being a vegetarian because of that doesn't make much evolutionary sense.
I don't know.
Maybe it's a modern human condition.
I don't know if it's modern. I don't know. I don't know. So, could be, but I don't think so.
Not buying it. Not buying it.
I read somewhere that the body digests bone easier than it digests plant materials.
Digest bone.
Mm.
Huh.
But
Well, I know some plants are really hard to break down.
I have no reference though, no source.
No.
Yeah, so it might be nonsense.
Whereas we break down like meat pretty well, hey?
Yep.
But then some people don't.
No, some people don't. Of course, some people don't know. There's no one size fits all for anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But then, so you say you had a horror experience with meat. I know, like, more than a lot of women said they craved red meat, craved chicken.
Maybe.
Not maybe.
I haven't heard of anyone who has. I think it's more common to go off it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not to say it's not. Like, what do you think the percentage is?
From
More than not?
from the people I know, more people have gone off it completely than
Okay, well, you know a very small percentage
of the
female
entire population. Yeah,
and
sure, of course, but I know a good.
Okay, I'm getting to the bottom of it.
Interesting though. I'm on. Yeah, it's a weird thing. But then also, many years ago, women could rest more, right? Traditionally. And you'd have communities of women looking after each other and supporting each other.
Yeah,
and
100%.
yeah. That's what yawning for some reason.
Well, yeah, okay, so it's more of an aversion towards foods with strong smells. But it says common pregnancy aversions include meat. But this is healthline.com.
Yeah, I don't know what the evolutionary link is for that. Cold. It's cold. Oh, temperature's dropped.
New study confirms meat is necessary during pregnancy.
Yep.
What the fuck? The Independent. So, the craziest newspaper in the UK
I'm looking at your hair because it's hurting my neck.
suggests that women who avoid meat during pregnancy are more likely to have children who abuse drugs and alcohol.
Wow, is that something to do with brain development? Choline.
Yeah, but that's the Independent, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
There you have it.
I would say that's I'm a little biased because I love meat, but I think that's one of the reasons why Casper is switched on as he is.
Oh, I just think
It's because he got like a high protein diet. He's on a high protein diet.
He's not on that high a protein diet.
Well, he has a lot of meat.
Yeah, but he also has
And there's protein in
pasta
the milk
and
and-
crackers. Yeah, but there's not. It's not as much as.
No, but I'm saying like from early on, like sucking.
Oh yeah,
meat and
he's
things
had.
like that.
Yeah, he definitely gets a good dose
Dose
of
of
protein every day.
Yeah,
Lots
and,
of
and
in
sunlight.
different
And,
ways. Yeah, and water. He only drinks water and milk. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's yeah.
Yeah.
Berries, fresh fruit.
Oh, that Rhonda Patrick, Dr. Rhonda Patrick, she was talking about how blueberries are like can raise IQ points or something because it helps with cognitive function and memory and things like that.
Good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I need to eat more blueberries. They're still in season though. They've just gone up in price again.
So watermelons. I should have gotten 10 of those $5 ones.
Yeah, but we couldn't eat 10.
Oh, I could.
No. That's silly. It's silly. They'd have all gone rotten. We don't eat all the food that we've got in the house anyway.
But we don't have keto cake, do we?
Not yet, but we will have in 3 weeks' time. I need to get onto that. I need to purchase pirate things and get in touch with the cake people and think about the setup for the pirate murder mystery.
Can we make that coconut soup?
Yeah.
Coconut mango, I think it is.
No, it was coconut and melon.
Coconut melon.
Yeah.
That's the appetizer, eh?
Yeah. It's
You
either
have it
going to be
cold?
good or not. What's cold soup called? Come on, food genie.
I forget. Don't tell me. Am I going to die? Can you tell me?
I hope not. No. That soup is either going to be amazing or not amazing.
I mean, if we're going to do soup for an appetizer, if we get that one wrong,
It's no biggie.
no, because you just make another soup.
No, you just go on to the next
I
course.
guarantee I'll like it. It's right on the tip of my tongue what a cold soup is called.
Good.
Hmm?
Good. Good, 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 good.
No, it's not there. What is that?
This table's bumpy. Spanish word, isn't it?
Fuck, it was too. No, haven't got it. You gotta tell me.
I can't remember what it is. It begins with a G. It's like no, it's
Oh, gazpacho.
gazpacho. Cold soup. No, gazpacho. Yeah, that's what I said. Spain. You got some from Korea. 2 different ones in Korea, and okroshka is Russian. Isn't it? That sounds Russian too.
I want to try some cold soup.
Okroshka.
I love cold soup.
Okroshka.
Gazpacho.
I don't know. Cold soup just kind of doesn't really.
Fletcher Bone finds a nice remote.
Cold soup. Maybe it's.
But then what's the difference between, like, say, like a cold dipping sauce
There's a very big difference.
in taste, eh?
Yeah, and
Dipping
consistency
sauce are generally a lot more
and
richer.
thicker. It's not like
Soup.
Like a hummus or like a dip. What kind of cold dipping sauces are you thinking of? Like tomato ketchup.
Could you class tzatziki as a...
Tzatziki, that's a dip, yeah. But it's not a soup, it's much thicker than a soup. It's yogurt.
Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
No. You're crazy.
But I wonder if you can make like a marinara soup instead of sauce. Surely.
You can do anything you want now.
You put your mind to it.
Doesn't mean it's going to be right. Oh, I mean...
What else do you want me to cook for your birthday?
I thought you wanted to do a slow cook something or...
I can do a lamb. I can do both those things lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Do little slow cooked lamb sliders.
I think it'll be... Because remember, there'll be at least 10 people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there's not going to be much meat to dish around. So if anyone could get a couple little lamb slider burgers.
Yeah, but that means making them. It's a lot of prep.
Yeah.
It's a lot of prep. It's a lot of prep.
Okay.
As opposed to just having slow cooked lamb where people serve themselves up a dollop of that, a dollop of mash, some veggies.
Do we do like a buffet style?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
I think so.
Sweet. Or can you chop croissants? That's not very piratey though, is it?
It's not piratey, no.
At all? And do you think maybe some French pirates had it? Yeah. Maybe baguette.
Baguette? No, croissants. But they're French pirates.
Yeah, I'd say so. There's probably a real famous one that we've just totally forgotten about.
Well, there's one coming to my Jacques Sparrow, remember? Cousin of Jack.
Jacques Sparrow.
Yeah.
That's good.
You were supposed to be that character.
No, I'm patois.
You're not Jamaican, honey.
I could be.
No. Casper keeps walking past the Whitney Houston photo and pointing at her.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Auntie Whitney. I still get sad about that. The other day.
There's so many French pirates. William Kidd.
William Kidd?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound French. But then.
Oh, there's a female French pirate. Oh, God. She was 39 when she died.
No. Well, I mean, the life expectancy of a pirate is probably not...
Probably pretty small.
Yeah. Low, yeah. That would have been just a wild kind of lifestyle, huh? Like, you would just have to be like a psychopathic.
To be a pirate?
Yeah. Because you're against everyone all the time.
No.
Yeah, of course you are.
No.
What are you talking about?
No.
All the different navies are out to get you. The other pirates will sink a ship.
Some pirates were commissioned by the Queen to, like, battle the Portuguese.
Yeah, okay.
So that some pirates didn't get you well.
And then what?
Well, okay.
And
But then they wanted to start their own little...
That's still battle. Like
pirate, country in Nassau.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they still plundered and shit.
Exactly. Like, it would be... It's not going to be exactly a wholesome lifestyle, is it?
Would have been cool. Would have been,
scary.
Epic.
Epic?
Yeah.
Hard. It would have been hard.
Yeah.
What would have been epic about it?
Well, just... sailing those massive boats they had and big skiffs. And then,
But sink.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you're of that ilk...
Yeah, if you're of that ilk, yeah. I think it would have been a brutal lifestyle.
Yeah, I think that back then so was whaling and so was...
Well, that's all on the sea, right?
Yeah.
And
Every other job back in the... When was the golden age of piracy? In the 1500s, right? Same time as the Renaissance. See, on that side where they're doing crazy shit. And British and French and Spaniards and Portuguese were like plundering and exploiting like the Bahamas and stuff.
Yeah, and then in the Caribbean they had their own pirates that were brutal.
Yeah, then there were African pirates. And
yeah, it would have just been...
like Asian pirates. Singapore was a real pirate hub, wasn't it?
Pretty brutal, probably. I don't know.
It's piracy all around the world. Crazy, eh?
It is crazy to think that was life. Like, what's crazy is to think that you and I both have ancestors that go back there.
Yeah.
That were alive in those times and what they were doing. And they may not have been on the sea, but, you know, they were alive during those times.
Yeah, and they made, like, probably more likely than not all of them were good people. They just...
Of our ancestors.
Yeah, they were just able to procreate.
Maybe on your side.
Oh, 100% on my side. 100% on my side.
I guess on my side.
We have Scandinavian genetics, like, none of them were bloody saints.
I don't know enough about my family tree on the other side.
Well, your mum's Scottish, right?
Mm.
Yeah, so, I mean, somewhere along the line, there was a Scot or a Pick in your family that was an absolute brutal fucker. Guaranteed. And he somehow survived, like, battles and wars and was able to pass on his genetics.
We have ancestors who were alive like 3,000 years ago.
Yeah.
4,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Isn't that that's just...
Yeah, it's mind-boggling.
Mind-boggling.
Yeah, mind-boggling. There is a direct line. We just don't know. Who knows that? No one knows that.
I don't know that back that far.
But in the UK, I mean, people like can trace their lineage back quite far, can't they?
Yeah. All those kinds of countries that
keep records.
Yeah. It's easier, but even those records are not necessarily.
No, but amazing.
Yeah. God, I wonder. Yeah, the direct line. I wonder who that was.
And at what point does it start getting really sketchy? Like, 3 generations ago, fairly civilized in terms of Western civilization, what we consider civilized, and then like 1500s in certain parts of the world, civilization, Western civilization. But then where does it start getting bumpy and it goes into like where does your family line go to indigenous?
Well, mine probably quite soon from Mauritius.
Yeah. That's cool to think about. That's very cool.
I need to pause.
Just...
I unpaused.
Good.
Because you think it's 40 minutes of nonsense, don't you? So we'll just sign off on the thought of our ancestors 4,000 years ago.
Yeah, that were like hunting and living in camps and we're talking to a phone.
That you started recording because you did a hand signal?
Yeah.
Being touching?
Yeah, how far we've come.
Good. Nice wrap up. Bye everyone.